Okay, this is a FSIPanel scenario from, we have a flight booked up here for Frankfurt to London Heathrow. Something's going to happen. Don't know what. We're parked here at Delta 1 at Frankfurt. The panel's been all set up for us, so really not much that we have to do here. And the ADAS, just put the legs up here. The ADAS is on 123.45. Let's pick that up.
60. Acknowledge received information Bravo on first contact. This is Frankfurt Information Bravo. Departing runway 25 center and 18. Landing runway 25 left ILS approach. Surface wind 270 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility 6 kilometers. Rain. Cloud overcast 800 feet. Temperature 26. Dew point 18. QNH1021. Transition level flight level 60. Acknowledge received information Bravo on first contact.
Okay. So information Bravo, I'm just doing the checklist here real quick because it's already been set up for us, really. Let's go and get our clearance. Frankfurt clearance, Speedbird 903, clearance to London Heathrow.
Speedbird 903 uniform delivery. Guten Morgen. Clear the London Heathrow Asphalt 25 centered Sobra 9 Foxtrot departure and your scope 4621.
4621. Okay, Speedbird 903 uniform is cleared to London Heathrow. Sobra 9 Foxtrot departure, runway 25 Charlie, squawk 4621, Speedbird 903 uniform.
Speedbird 903 uniform, readback is correct. When ready for push, contact apron 121.655. Schönen Tag.
Okay, we'll contact the apron on 21655, Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay, so we are ready for pushback. So let's just start up our pushback service here. Get the tug set up before I call in. Make it go a little bit quicker. I'm just adjusting my headset here.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
21655. And apron Speedbird 903 uniform at Delta 1 with Bravo, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 903 uniform, apron, guten Morgen. Push and start approved, facing east on November.
Hello, Captain.
Push and start approved, east on November, Speedbird 903 uniform.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Right back. Okay.
Locking gear.
Go look outside, really crappy weather. Wow. Okay, we want our nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start number 2. Around 325 and 2, you'll start to see fuel flow. Pressures are good, 43. Okay, so right around here, we should see fuel flow coming up, around 335, 340, I guess. There it is. Fuel flow, we should see our EGT coming up. There it goes. We have a light off. And 1 is coming up. Oil pressure is coming up. Oil temperature is coming up. Okay, let's get number 1 started up. Okay, we're going to expect to taxi runway 25 center. So we'll expect to taxi down Lima here. I'll go to Lima 1. It's over here. Bring up the other taxi diagram. We'll taxi us down to Lima 1 probably. And let's bring up our departure chart. Okay, we have this programmed in. 250 below 10,000, that's fine. 4,300 is our minimum safe altitude, so in the case of an engine failure, we'll take it up to 5,000, that's our initial clearance altitude.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake on.
Unlocking gear.
And we request like 25 nautical miles, and I think I have, yeah, I have a 25 nautical mile ring here, so that's like we're good up to 5,000 in that ring, so we'll keep that on there. That's for a an engine failure. We'd climb out on runway heading. We'd request runway heading at 5,000. Excuse me. Yeah,
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
So our flight control check here. Trims are set as well, left and right, up and down, rudder left, rudder right. Flight control check is good. Ground equipment is clear. It's call ready for taxi. Apron, Speedbird, 903 uniform, ready for taxi. Runway 25 Charlie.
Speedbird 903 uniform, taxi November, hold short Lima taxiway.
Taxi November, hold short Lima. Speedbird 903 uniform. You got a salute. Let's go taxi lights on. Parking brake off. And let's start moving. We'll set our flaps to 5 for takeoff. Before takeoff checklist. So this is November taxiway right here. And we look on our takeoff performance page. Also, we have an engine out acceleration height of 800 feet, normal acceleration height of 1,500, thrust reduction to climb 2 thrust at 1,500 feet AGL. Okay. And our V speed is V1 137, V2 is 152, and
Speedbird 903 uniform continue taxi ordering point Lima 1 via Lima. When ready, contact tower 119.905. Shunpug.
119.095. Okay, we'll continue. 1 second. Continue taxi via November Lima 1. And contact tower on 190905. Speedbird 903 uniform. Just make sure I had the right tower frequency there. And this is Lima 1 to the right here. Give me 1 second here. Tower 19905. Okay, that's why. Okay, get that in there. Let's go. Continue our taxi here. APU is still on. Shut that off. That should have been after our engine start. APU is cooling down. And this is Lima 1 here. It's Lima 1. Frankfurt Tower, Speedbird 903 uniform, holding short 25 at Lima 1.
Speedbird 903 uniform, Tower, schönen guten Morgen. Runway 25, center, Lima 1, Zanapa wait. Expect departure in around 1 minute.
Lineman wait, 25 center, Speedbird 903 uniform, we'll expect departure in about a minute. Cabin's ready. Okay, taxi landing lights are on. Okay, and again, engine failure or any emergency below V1 will stop. Above V1 will continue the takeoff. We'll fly runway heading to 5,000, notify the tower of our emergency, and then follow our checklist.
Speedbird 903 uniform, wind 2708 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
25 center, clear for takeoff, Speedboard 903 uniform. Thank you. Okay, throttles advanced, stable, and toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Check.
$80 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Yep, here's something spooling down. We have engine
Positive
fail
rate
left,
5.
mic controls. Gear up. Okay. Okay, and just going to maintain here V2, about 163 or so. Going to request, let's go heading select. Okay, and then we have Frankfurt Tower, Mayday, 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 Speedbird 903 uniform, has engine failure, request runway heading, climb out to 5,000.
Speedbird 903 uniform, Mayday acknowledged. Continue as per your company procedures and contact Longen Radar 136.130.
36130 Speedbird 903 uniform. 136130, let's get the autopilot on. 130. Now obviously I'd be doing something else here. I just don't want to forget the frequency. Okay, so we have an engine fail left. Let's bring up the engine page here. We are on our heading. We're now accelerating, so let's go flaps 1. Okay, continue to climb out to 5,000. So our engine out acceleration speed was 800 feet. Okay, we have nothing on the left side. So memory items: left auto throttle disarm, left throttle to idle, engine cutoff, left cutoff, and let's pull the engine fire handle. Okay, let's bring up the checklist. Okay, equipment cooling override. Okay, let's start our timer. We're gonna wait 2 minutes and then see if we can reset that. Let's go to our engine fail left checklist. Okay, thrust is lost on both engines. No. Okay, let's go to the next page. Restart needed. No, we're not going to restart that. We had a malfunction there. It's totally dead. Let's keep going. Okay, inhibited checklist, auto throttle left. Both engines run normally. No. Let's start the APU.
Traffic.
Okay, transponder mode TA only. Okay. Plan to land nearest landing flaps 20. We're going to use landing flaps 20. Our weight is not an issue. Okay, that checklist is complete. All right, and let's contact company procedure here. Approach Speedbird 903 uniform Mayday aircraft. We're climbing on a 246 heading up to 5,000.
Speedbird 903 uniform Langen Radar. Hello, identified. Continue as per your company procedures and report ready for left turn. Expect ILS 25 left.
Okay, we'll report ready for left turn, expecting ILS
Traffic.
for 2 left.
Traffic.
Okay, so we'll go back to our departure into EDDF. ILS 25 left. It's probably from Charlie here. Okay, we're coming up on our 2-minute timer in a minute here as well. So let's go make sure that we have, yep, that's all set up, and we gotta pull this up to the top. Great. Here's our 5,000. All right, and we can make the left turn now. Speedbird 903 uniform, we can take a left turn now.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform. Turn left heading 090 and expect ILS 25 left via Charlie. Charlie Hotel Alpha.
Okay, we'll turn left heading 090, expect the ILS 25 left from Charlie Hotel Alpha, Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay. We should have popped our flaps up as well, but I didn't have a chance to do that. Okay, we've passed our 2-minute clock here, so let's reset the clock. Let's go back to our checklist for equipment cooling. So, cycle. Cooling, okay. All right, and then wait another minute. Okay, so we'll start that up. Let's go back to our normal checklist. For approach, we have altimeters are set. Then we have our descent checklist. First of all, let's make sure, yep, we're in descent mode. Okay, we have the ILS Yankee, the ILS here, decision height Decision altitude is 561. Let's get that in there. Cabin is ready. 561. Okay, here's our timer, our 1 minute timer. Let's go back to the non-normals checklist. Okay, wait 1 minute. Equipment cooling message is blank. Great. Equipment cooling, that's it. Checklist complete. Okay, and then back to our engine failure checklist. I think we're done on this. Plan to land near a suitable airport. Flaps 20, that's right.
Speedbird 903 uniform, proceed to direct Charlie. Assistance will be ready for you on arrival.
We'll proceed direct Charlie and wait for assistance on arrival. Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay, so direct Charlie. LNAV. Okay, and then into our performance page. We're going to expect it at flaps 20 landing, is what it said. So it's going to be a VREF of 160. We have no concern on fuel quantity. We're getting a new fuel imbalance warning. So our right tank is low. So what we're going to do there is we're going to put our cross feed on and we will stop the light fuel pumps. Okay, that should clear that up. Okay, great. Alright. So fuel imbalance checklist, we can override that. And what we're doing there, fuel pump, override, that's fine. And then our fuel pump right aft, we know what we're doing there. And those are all of our checklists. Clear that out. Okay, and let's review the approach here. So 4,000 is our final approach intercept. Checklist down one. It's in. I think this one I have to override this checklist. Okay. Great. Okay, our descent checklist, recall, we just did. Cancel those out. We're going to set our auto brakes to auto brakes 3, which will give us plenty of braking. No reason to rush there. Landing data was set, and the approach briefing we're kind of done with. So let's see here. MSA from the airport reference point 4300. So again, on a missed, we're not going to fly this missed approach procedure. We're going to request runway heading since we're on an engine out, single engines. We'll request runway heading to 5,000. We should be fine. Get 25 miles for that. Use the same reference circle as before. And since we're going to be flaps 20, a missed approach would be positive rate gear up, flaps 15. Normally would be flaps 20, but since we're already flaps 20, it'll be flaps 15. And then we'll bug up to the upspeed and manage our flap retraction schedule. So actually one step I missed there is toga. So in the event of a miss, it'll be toga, positive rate, gear up, flaps 15, bug up. Okay.
Speedbird 903 uniform, are you ready for the approach?
We're ready for the approach, so just tell them that.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform, cleared ILS 25 left via Charlie.
Cleared ILS 25 left via Charlie, Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay, so we're gonna reduce our altitude here to 4,000. We are in VNAV path, LNAV VNAV, that's fine. And that is great. So, terrific. everything is set up for the approach here. We have our generator on the left is out. Our APU is running. So if we look at our electrical page, you can see that the APU is powering the left side over here. So we got everything we need. And we're going to fly 5,000 to Charlie and DF682, and then after DF682 we'll start a descent to 4,000. I'm going to go into manage speed mode here, so I'm just going to hit the speed intervention button. We'll leave it at 240 for now, that's fine. I'm actually going to go back to my runway here and put another fix in. Actually, I'm going to use this. I'm going to put a 4 nautical mile fix. I'll put a 10. And the 25. Okay. So now, let's see, 10. That'll help me for my speed and flap management. When we start our descent, I'm going to, I'll reduce our speed when we start descending after Delta Foxtrot 682. I'll go flaps 1. And now here I can reduce to our up speed. And our missed approach altitude, again, I said I would request 5,000. So once we have glide slope capture, I'll set my MCP to 5,000. So we should begin our descent here momentarily. Left engine is secure. Let's go flaps 1. And we'll bug to 1. And our approach speed is going to be 165, VREF plus 5, 165. At flaps 20. So this should be a pretty easy situation to manage. We'll stop on the runway. And with one engine out at glide slope 1.5 dots above, I will go to gear down flaps 20. I didn't arm the approach. Arm the approach now, since we're cleared for the approach. So now we have the localizer and glide slope armed. Okay, when we start this turn here, after 681 and move to 680 is when I will go flaps 5. Okay, let's go flaps 5. Go down to about 180. there's IFSW. Let's make sure that's the right identifier. It is. So, got the needles on there. Short heading bug here. See the localizer coming in off the wall in a little bit, another 2 or 3 miles. Let's do landing checklist, arm speed brake. Localizer starting to come in. And our heading is set to 279. It automatically has localizer capture and it goes to 246. And there is almost a dot and a half, a little bit. There's a dot and a half, gear down, flaps 20. Set our speed to 165. And now we ride it down. We can also, once we get our glide slope captured, I can set the MCP altitude to the missed approach.
Speedbird 903 uniform, contact tower 118.780, see you.
118.780, Speedbird 903 uniform. Tower Speedbird 903 uniform, ILS 25 left. Tower Speedbird 903 uniform, ILS 25 left.
Speedbird 903 uniform, tower, guten Morgen, wind 280, 6 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay, there's glide slope, set our mist to 5,000. Now we just have to write it down. This plane has thrust compensation, asymmetrical thrust compensation. So the rudder, after the engine failure, it takes over and gives you a lot of rudder assistance. It's pretty easy. Little cloud layer over here.
$2,500.
Nope, glide slope fell. Okay, going around. Toga. Let's wait for positive rates here. Okay, positive rate, gear up. Flaps 15. Bug up. Okay, let's go flaps 5. Flaps 1. do a flight level change and flaps up. Okay, let's contact tower. Tower, Speedbird 903 uniform. Glide scope has failed. We're going to have to go around. Request runway heading to 5,000.
Or copy the Speedbird 903. Continue runway heading. I'm 5,000 feet and contact London radar 136.130. See you later.
Okay, we'll continue runway heading up to 5,000 and we'll contact radar 136.13. Speedbird 903 uniform. Let's bring up the speed back up to 240. And let's go over to radar. Yeah, radar, Speedbird 903 uniform on the missed approach. We're on runway heading, climbing to 5,000.
Speedbird 903 uniform, London radar. Hello again. Continue runway heading. Plan 5,000 feet and you can expect RNB Yankee runway 25 left via Charlie.
Okay, we'll continue climbing runway heading. Continue climbing runway heading. Expect the RNP Yankee 25 Charlie, Speedbird 903 uniform. I said 25 Charlie, right? Approach. Charlie, RMP Yankee. 25 Charlie. Okay, so we'll just continue on this heading here. Then I had forgotten to push heading select. We were in LNAV, so now we're fine now. Going to go and select the RNP Yankee 25 Charlie from Charlie. Let's go and take a look here. This is the missed approach that we were just on. It gets a little screwy here. Put that in. Let's bring up the chart, make sure we have this correct. So from Charlie, we go to DF 582, 581, 580, 530. 580, 530. Yeah, okay, good. We have that correct. Let's look at our minimums. This is going to be LNAV VNAV, so 709. Set that up here. Great. Okay, disarm the speed brakes. We'll do that. Check again. We would advise the cabin that we had to do another go around due to a navigation failure on the ground. We can clear out, just see. We can clear out that no auto land. Okay. Descent checklist, over our approach checklist, and sorry, over the approach checklist, and we need our landing checklist. Okay. And we are still programmed for a flaps 20 landing, so that's fine. They should be coming back to us shortly with a turn. And we do the same missed approach if we have to again. Just checking everything. to slow us down to the upspeed here since they're just kind of tracking us out. Getting close to our 25 nautical mile limit. So if I don't hear back from them, I'm just going to initiate the approach if we can't contact air traffic control. The radar Speedbird 903 uniform. Oh, bugger. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to go. We'll do what we have to do, lost comms. So we'll go direct to Charlie. Go to LNAV mode. VNAV arm. VNAV path comes up. And going to lower our altitude pre-select to, again, 4,000. Yep, that's our...
Speedbird 903 uniform, turn left to Charlie.
Turning left to Charlie, Speedbird 903 uniform. He did come back. Okay, so we're back in control, in contact with air traffic control, which is good. So I'm going to go back and set my altitude to 5,000 because now we haven't been cleared. And we went to VNAV, it put us at 250 speed. I'm going to, kind of override that again. Go back to 240. To the status page, you can see things that are not working. We have no Orlan. ILS is inoperable. And our fuel, we still have this imbalance. We're still cross-feeding. Actually, we're getting low on the left side, so I'm going to our right pumps back on, shut off the cross feed. All right, let's arm the speed brakes. Stay ahead of the airplane as much as we can. And we're going to do this again, same thing. So it's going to be in the event of a missed approach, it'll be toga, positive rate, gear up, flaps 15, and we'll bug out. This is an RMP approach, so we set our required RMP to 0.3. And our vertical RMP to 125 feet. We can monitor that from the FO. Going to increase our speed back to 250 to get us over to Charlie a little bit quicker. No, it's actually called Charlie. Passengers are probably a little bit out of their minds right now too, since we had an emergency on takeoff, we had a missed approach on the ILS, and now we're coming around for our second approach. So they're probably going a little crazy, and they're going to want to jump out of this airplane when we land, so we'll probably make an announcement to them to remain seated, since we're not planning an evacuation, unless there was some other unexpected emergency. But the left engine is secured, no fire warnings, just in case we have our fire discharge available. Our APU is running, not sure, we had overridden the flaps before. I don't know how that got taken out, but put that flap override back in there. That was part of the checklist when we put the APU on. I don't know how that got reset.
Speedbird 903 uniform, are you ready for the approach?
Yeah, ready for the approach.
Roger, Speedbird 903 uniform, you are cleared LNB Yankee 25 left via Charlie.
Cleared RNP Yankee 25 left via Charlie Speedbird 903 uniform. Uh-oh, it's the 25 left. I was afraid of that. I thought I got that wrong. So let's just change that really quickly. RMP 25 left. Via Charlie. Okay. That's okay. It's all the same. Set our altitude to 4,000. Everything's good there. And let's bring up the right chart. RMP Yankee Yankee 25 left. 750 is on this one. That's our minimums. Everything else really stays the same. Yeah, okay, we're all good. It was a quick changeover. In reality, we would have told them we're not ready for the approach, and they would have given us a hold at Charlie, but I don't think the scenario can actually, well, that's probably what would have happened. All right, so let's start reducing our speed. And we can go flaps 1, we're below 265, so flaps 1. A little early on the flaps. Now we'll begin our descent. So we're pitched up pretty high by 8 degrees. Actually bring, since we're clear for the approach, the MCP right down to our minimum decision altitude. I'm going to set this 630 for 4,000 because here comes our descent, so let's go flaps 5. sure why we're not descending. I'm going to do recycle the VNav here. Actually, we're fine. We're going to start to descend right around here. As we turn to final approach course. We're about 7 miles or so out. I will go gear down, flaps 20. Now, on the path, we're less than 300 or more than 300 feet below, so I can actually set my no, that's a big problem there. I don't know what I was thinking there. 1 second. I wanted to set my missed approach altitude. I thought I could set it now because I am. Oh, I need to be inside the final approach fix, which I am now. So I should be able to set it to 5,000 once you're inside the missed approach fix. There we go. So we set that to 5,000 and runway heading.
Speedbird 903 uniform, contact tower 119er, decimal 905, Charles.
905, Speedbird 903 uniform. Tower, Speedbird 903 uniform on the RMP Yankee 25 left. Tower, Speedbird 903 uniform, RMP Yankee 25 left.
Speedbird 903 uniform, tower, hello again. The wind is 2807 knots, runway 25 left. Clear to land, and please stop on the runway. Fire brigade will meet you there.
Okay, 25 left, clear to land. We'll stop on the runway. Speedbird 903 uniform. Okay, so I also just went gear down. Flaps 20. Alright, so landing checklist is complete. We can blank that out. Okay. Minimums are 750 here. Got about another 750 to go. Probably need some right rudder here as well. runway.
500.
Great. Got the lights.
Approaching minimums.
There's the lights again.
Minimums.
Okay. Autopilot's away.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Okay. Oh boy, get on that center line. Reversers. Right reversers only. That was a bad landing. Auto brakes have given up for some reason, so we'll do some manual braking here. Let it roll out. Okay, reversers off. We'll just take our time. Come to a stop on the runway here. Okay. Put our parking brake on and we'll shut our engine down. Remain seated, remain seated, remain seated. Tell everybody that. And wait for the fire brigade. Yeah, there
Hi
it
guys,
is.
JP. Welcome to Frankfurt. You made it safe. You see that you can fly single engine on the 777 by PMDG without any issue. So that's good. I hope you enjoyed the scenario. If you have any question or comment, please drop it in the Discord channel or in the forum. Thank you for flying it, and see you soon for another scenario. Bye bye.
All right, that's it. That's all she wrote.